Hello and welcome to the first video in the segment. Today's video is going to be teaching you how to sign up and navigate the TradingView interface. So let's get right into this. How to sign up and navigate the user interface of TradingView. So first we're going to be starting off with signing up and then going in and interacting with a preferred chart. So once you're on the TradingView website, which is just www.tradingview.com, for anybody that's new to TradingView and doesn't know what it is, it's basically a place that you can go look at the graphs or the price charts live of all of the cryptocurrencies and even stocks and Forex. So it's just a website which allows you to interact and use the charts. And so that's what this course is all about, is teaching you how to use the TradingView interface and engine. So let's start off by joining. Up in the top right, as you can see, there's a join for free button. You just go ahead and click this, and you can sign up with your Google account, your Facebook account, Twitter, any of those things, whatever you prefer. Really, I personally use my Google account, so I'm just going to switch into my Google account and then sign in with Google. So if you're new to this though, you can sign up with your Google account and you just use that. It should just automate it all. Should be very easy to do, just like this, by clicking and signing into the account that you need. So now it should log me in. Perfect. So what this allows me to do is now I can make charts and save them, and it's all going to be under my user. And so if you don't have an account, then you can't save your charts, because basically this allows you to draw on charts and then come back and check later and see what happened. So it's really important that you have an account at least. I personally support TradingView by paying for the Pro, but that's more of a personal decision. It's up to you. So let's go ahead and find a chart to interact with. I'm going to be starting with BTC. So up in the top, you can search with the search right here. And then I'm just typing in BTC, which is the ticker, they're called, for Bitcoin. So a ticker is just usually 3 letters, and then the pairing 3 letters like BTC/USD or Ethereum/BTC. And it's just a pair in which you're trading against. So it's just like when you're trading silver for dollars or when you're trading silver for gold, right? It's just a pair in which you exchange those two things between. So we're going to be going with the Bitcoin versus dollar pair. And I just click on enter when I slide down in the search bar. So I just clicked on search, typed in BTC, then used my arrow keys to find the Bitcoin Bitstamp, which is the personal exchange that I like to use for the prices of Bitcoin. It seems to be the most accurate, in my opinion, is the Bitstamp exchange. It also has a lot of data, so you can look back in the past. But I just, went down with my arrow keys, clicked on the Bitstamp Bitcoin dollar, and then pressed enter. And then that brought me to this landing page. And then I just click on interact chart. As you can see, other people have also been posting their ideas on TradingView. This is very important because you can come through and you can look and see what other people were thinking and see if you will be thinking a similar thing. So it's a very useful way to check and monitor what's going on, what other people are thinking as far as the prices go. It's a great way to also see the market psychology, because you can see as people get excited, they post more charts and stuff like that. So it's just an interesting thing to be looking at other people's charts. Although I do recommend that if you're new to this, only focus on your own personal analysis. And mine, really, because if you have too many people that you're trying to focus on and learn from, everybody has their own trading style, and so it'll be overwhelming for you. So just stick with the people that you know, and don't really get too heavily into looking at other people's ideas. It's okay to do, but don't make trading decisions based on other people's ideas. Stick to your own technical analysis. Just kind of use them for what they are and what they're worth, which is somebody else's perspective, right? Ultimately, you want to train yourself to have the best perspective on all of this. But let's get right into interacting with this chart. So let's just click on interactive chart. And then this will load up the live prices For Bitcoin, it may have a few drawings on it because I've been drawing on this chart. It's also going to have some indicators that you won't have. So I'll just go ahead and remove those things so that yours looks, you know, the same as mine, so that you don't get confused here. And by doing that, I'm just going to click this plus up in the top left and hide my indicators. Okay. Now that's just so that you don't get overwhelmed, because yours will look similar to this. Your volume might look a little different. I just have mine customized. We'll get more into customization in other segments of this course. But for now, let's just worry about looking and kind of evaluating what's going on here. So first off, in the very center of the screen here, you have the prices. This is displayed as this line, the red and the green candlesticks. You can also change this, but we'll get into that also in another segment. You can change it between different types of candlesticks, or if you just want the line, or you can adjust all of that visualization. But the customization is going to be in another segment, as I mentioned. So really, this is the prices in the middle. This is the most important thing. As you can see on the right-hand side, you have the dollar amount, since this is trading against a dollar pair. If this was a Bitcoin pair, like if you're trading Litecoin against Bitcoin, like how a lot of exchanges have you do, then it would be the Bitcoin prices over here on the right hand side. But because we're against the dollar, this is the dollar prices. This is also your scale, so if you click on this, you can drag up and down to scale the prices up or down. This will also lock you out of lock, because there's auto scale and then there's manual scale. So this will put you in manual mode if you go ahead and grab on the right hand side and pull up, which just allows you to freehand the chart and move it any way you like. But if you double click on it again, it will lock you into auto scale, which just zooms and scales with the mouse wheel. As I move my mouse wheel up and down, this will zoom in and out and scale. But yeah, if you want to go into manual mode, go ahead and click on that, pull down on that, and that will allow you to do manual, which is useful if you're trying to calculate targets or something like that, because then you can see clear up above your screen, above the prices, where if you're locked in, then you only see the top of the market. Okay, so that's kind of what the prices are. This is where the main focus really of TradingView is this price bar right here, the candlesticks. And then down here on the bottom we have volume, which basically indicates the amount of trade volume. So the amount of Bitcoins that was traded, bought or sold or exchanged at that given point in time. So on the right you have time, obviously, as you get further into the graph. And that's why it ends right here, is because if you're predicting something, then you're going to predict where the prices might go in the future, right? And as you can see, I just drew on that. That's also for another segment. We'll teach you more about this toolbar over here on the left. But for now, let me just explain what it is. So this is just the toolbar. This is where you can go ahead and get all your different arrows and drawing tools. This has tons of different stuff like Fibonacci retracements, which will be another segment as well. Basically, fib circles, fib spirals, a lot of tools for projecting stuff, taking notes. You can take notes on stuff, and it's just very, very useful, this toolbar. Elliott wave theory, all these different things in it. So we'll get more into that. Trading plans right here, which are very, very useful as well. I use those every single day in trading. So yeah, we'll get more about the toolbar later. But that's what it is. Over here on the left is a toolbar. And then you also have above that, you can go ahead and click on your profile. You can find your ideas that you've published. Like I've published 157 ideas. Tells you how many followers you have. You can go to your profile, update your status, you know, pay for TradingView in full if you like, all that type of stuff. And then you can also switch what pair you're trading. So if I wanted to switch to the Litecoin chart, the Litecoin, like I was saying, how Litecoin BTC, Litecoin versus Bitcoin, I can switch to this graph. We'll also save all of your previous drawings. As you can see, I've drawn on this one and it saved those lines. So I can look at this graph as well. This allows you to adjust your time windows, so whether you're looking at 1-minute candlesticks, that means each little bar is a minute long, or whether you're looking at daily, where each little one is a day long, or weekly candlesticks. This is more for stuff like stocks, because crypto isn't really old enough to have as much use in the weekly or monthly candlesticks. Some of them, yes, you can use weekly and monthly, but for the most part we look in the smaller time frames and dailies. So yeah, that's basically what those are. That's a overall basic introduction to interacting with charts and what TradingView is, and kind of how you get around and start looking at some charts initially. So we'll be doing more segments and going over some of the other stuff, as I mentioned before, in the next video. So stay tuned for those, and we'll switch over to the other shot. Thank you for watching this segment. I'd advise you to take notes on what you've learned, and I will see you guys in the next one. As always, stay profitable.